Hey, how's everybody doing today? So today I'm actually just going to do a quick tutorial on how you can go into these vibe coding apps, is what we call it nowadays, as far as just basically being able to prompt a system to create something today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you like my little process as far as whenever I come into approach as far as when it comes to vibe coding or using these prompt engineering platforms to create a website or a quick landing page, or maybe you have a business or there's anything or any idea nowadays. Really, you can kind of put something together right out the box without really knowing what you're doing. This all based off by telling it what to do. As long as you know how to go ahead and prompt the system to do what it is you're looking to do, outcomes are amazing, and you can really get something done within 5 minutes. Things that used to take us 5 to 10 days or weeks to do, now we can do within like 1 day, probably like maybe really 10-15 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick. Go ahead and open this up. So today I'm going to be using what we call Base44 to go ahead and create this out. But we are going to start over here in ChatGPT. As you can see right here, I do have a custom ChatGPT. Her name is Ruby. Pretty much she's an AI expert to help me strategize, kind of like a business partner, and challenge me to help design, to stay ahead of the AI trends and technology opportunities, while actively guided me, building an AI company or capable of reaching $1 billion scale. So, and I'll probably do a later tutorial as far as just showing you how to go in here and create these custom ChatGPTs, and they're really helpful, especially like when you're trying to get a consistent outcome as far as something. Whenever it has to come back in, especially if you're going back in here and doing the same thing over and over again, you don't have to keep prompting it to, re-prompting it to do something. You can go back to the thread, but I just always found, like I said, I have my ChatGPTs as far as my customs over here. So I just always found it's always just easy just to create these custom ChatGPTs for yourself that you can use every day within your business. To come in here, it already knows its job, what it is, and plus you can use them as team members as well too. Like I use my AI expert every day within my business or doing something, especially when it comes to creating out these workflows and AI agents and everything. It's always good to have someone by your side to help you, guide you through it. So let's see, what do we want to create today? Now that's the $1 million question. So I have a real estate company, so let's see if we can create a real estate company today, and let's see how long it takes us. So I'm just going to go ahead and create my prompt real quick. Okay, so I'm just going to start with the basic prompt. So right now, just letting you know, hey, I need help creating a website for my real estate wholesale business using Base44, and we target nationwide leads. So let's see what we can come up with. Okay, so of course, usually with something like this, will always kind of give you like just like I guess like a general. So I really haven't told it much as far as my business and everything when it comes to like the company name and everything. So right now I'm going to let it create this real quick, and let's see how it does. Or actually, let's just be random with it real quick. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and use this right now based off what we have up here and see what we come up with. So this is a lot right here, as you can see, and pretty much what I have this prompted as. I've been noticing using a lot of these prompt engineering, especially when it comes to creating workflows or websites or anything like that. They usually write more so in JSON versus actual text. So I usually have this one anytime I'm doing like a website or vibe coding, to do it in JSON. I just found a little bit better results for me. I don't know about everybody else as far as using JSON when it comes to help building these. For some reason it just takes a little bit better. So and actually too, this is one little thing as well too. Whenever you are creating your websites or you are prompt engineering, you always want to ChatGPT, once you go in there, let it know what you wanted to do, company information, dial it in. Before you actually go to Base44, you always want to ask it to create you a design document, because usually that's what if you were to go to someone to have a website or something built, or like an app or something, they'll ask for design documents. So and sometimes those can cost up to about $5,000 just to have a design document done. So what we're just going to go ahead and do real quick, and we're going to say, hey chat, can you create me a design document to put into Base44 so we really dial in the features? My company's name is Right Cash Offer, and we are targeting motivated sellers that may be going through a distressed situation. Maybe they lost a home due to repairs, family issues, someone's died, taxes, foreclosure. Just any type of distressed situation someone want to sell their property for. We all are going to offer 24 to 30 days, all is cash offer on our end to take care of that. And we really want the website to be optimized for leads to be able to submit their information on our website, as we will be doing Facebook leads to generate motivated sellers. So we do need to make sure that it is optimized. And then also, can we please add a AI assistant as well too on the website to help, just in case anybody has questions as far as the process, and then really lay out and optimize the website for me. Please create me the full design document and the final prompt to get it started within Base44 to bring this project together. Okay, I know that was a little long. I just know usually with these, just playing around with, ChatGPT and everything, I just know it's like to be the more accurate, or like nothing more accurate, but the more descriptive you are and the more distinct you are to able to describe what it is you want ChatGPT to do and the outcome that you're looking for, the better results you are. So I really say nowadays it's not really about, anybody that knows how to, I guess, the back scene. This is really like, do you know how to get the most out of the AI systems? And like I said, I'm not perfect at it. I just been sitting here hours and hours on end just playing around with this stuff. So like I said, I'm still getting used to it as well on my end. So and it spelled the name wrong. So what I'll do, let's see if I can put this in here. Okay, so let's see what it does. So of course it's going to come in here. It's going to say creating your app. This may take some time thinking. So we'll kind of sit here and see what it does real quick. And yeah, let's see. And usually it's pretty quick as far as when it comes to building out everything. I haven't really had issues as far as it installing out. And I played around with a bunch of them so far. I played around with Lovable, Base44, Bolt. I haven't played around with Replit yet. I'm still getting around to playing around with that one. What other one is it? I feel like it's another one I'm missing. Of course, Lovable, Base44, Bolt. And I feel like there's one more I'm missing. I can't really think of it right offhand. I really have been playing around with a lot of the Nano Banana here recently. Nano Banana is crazy, like crazy. I use ChatGPT a lot for like a bunch of my photo ads for my motivated sellers and Facebook ads. And one thing I always said about ChatGPT is it can get better as far as this photo generation, especially putting like an actual photo of myself into it and having to recreate an image or recreate me in something else. It can get a lot better when it comes to that, but Nano Banana, I've been playing around with that, and it's to me it's light years ahead of ChatGPT for us when it comes to like prompting as far as creating photos and everything. Just from the simple fact it's a lot faster and it's way more accurate as far as just being able to tell it, hey, upload a photo of me and change my complete outfit into something else. Like put me in a suit behind a Lamborghini and a nice sunset. Like it will go and do that for you, and it's pretty accurate for the most part. But I just started playing with it in the past week, so I'm still kind of getting used to it. I was hearing everybody talk about it and rave about it, so I finally hopped in, and now I see why everybody's talking about it and why everybody's raving about it, because okay, so we're just gonna sit here and let this play out real quick. Change the background colors real quick. And one thing I will say so far, so I like that Base44 has the backend built into it already, so you don't have to like use Superbase or any external to set up like the backend as far as the website. Everything is internally already in here. As far as Lovable, you do have to integrate Base44, or not Base44. You do have to integrate Superbase into it to get the backend stuff set up. But I will say though, just playing around with them, I do like Lovable's flow as far as like their templates and layouts when they put their websites together and everything. But Base44 is a little bit more convenient, especially if you're like more so of a technical person and like really into customizing the backend and everything. It has all that integrated in one platform, so you don't have to go and use Superbase, even though it's not a super inconvenience to use Superbase to connect the websites and do all the backend stuff. It's still a pretty easy process, but I just know some people prefer it. So, and right now what it says maybe about 3 to 4 minutes. It's taking us to go in and get this completed out. And I will say too, that's why I'm here. So this is the other one, Lovable, right here. And I'm just gonna come into Roik is the other one. So this one is pretty decent. Now the thing about Roik and then Bolt AI, so they actually have a feature in there where you can actually push it directly to like the app store. So like say if you are like a full app builder, you just don't need like a website or anything like that, you can go ahead and come into Roik or Bolt. You can actually create the whole app and everything as you would within Lovable or Base44, but with these, it actually lets you build the full app and push it to the actual app store after you like set up your developers account and everything with Apple and Android. You can just push it directly to the app store to people to start downloading and everything. So we'll probably play around with these as well too eventually. But right now, just been playing around with Base44 a lot, so I'm just gonna go with that. But right now, though, here goes our website, and it took us maybe about 3 or 4 minutes to get it up and going. And it's not bad, man. You know, for like to put a website together, I mean, it looks pretty like published. Like this is a accurate, pretty decent website right here. That most people will have to pay thousands of dollars for someone to go in there and create. Now you can just come in here and do it yourself. Of course, let me go ahead and correct this. And then like for instance, so like let's say for instance right now I don't really like these color schemes, so I'm just gonna come in here and say, hey chat, so the company's name is spelled Wright, WRIGHT, cash offer. Also too, can we please change up the color scheme? I do need the company colors is going to be red, white, and blue as far as the company colors. Can you please update that so I can put it, or give me a different prompt to put into Base44 to update the website with these changes? And it's really just as simple. Like really, like I said, as long as you know what you're looking for and what you wanted to do, you can go in here and put it in. And then the thing about it as well too, let's say for instance, if you don't know exactly what it is that you're looking for, or what it is you need to do, or what it is you need to actually put on the website, you can just come in here and say, hey chat, I need to build a website and I need help putting it together. Can you ask me 5 to 10 questions to really dial the website in to really bring my my idea to life? It's really that easy nowadays as far as doing that. Like I said, if I had to have somebody to come in here and do all this for me, like this will take me, weeks or days to complete. And, someone will charge me a good amount of money to come in here and create this. So, I just went ahead and put an update in there. So let's see what it comes out with right now. So it's thinking, it's going to do its thing, and let's see what it comes out with as far as the new updated version of it. You can always just come in here and change it up to your liking and do everything however you want it, change the well form, and pretty much all you gotta do is just prompt it and let us know, like it says, what would you like to change? And using ChatGPT and just going in here using these new vibe coding tools, you can go in here and create you something within less than 5 minutes. And like I say, you don't have to know how to code or do any of this stuff. Everything is pretty much just laid out as as easy as possible nowadays. So I hope this tutorial was able to help someone. I hope you guys start playing around with some of this stuff yourself. I'll be doing more tutorials just showing you guys how to create these different websites, these different workflows, prompts, how to get the best out of these LLM systems to create and bring your ideas to life. And honestly, nowadays it's so easy just to pick up something and like have an idea and put it into these systems now and get like the real life result. And like I said, you cut a lot of the middleman out, because now you don't have to go and pay somebody else to do it. You can go in here and do everything yourself, recreate whatever ideas that you have, and just have fun with it. So I just been playing around with it, and I'll definitely be sharing more and more about it's my experience playing around with it. I'm spending hours and hours in here just messing around with everything. So but I hope this tutorial was helpful. I hope that somebody out here sees the potential of where we are today in 2025. And like I was saying earlier, I was talking to my friends, and I was messing around with Nana Banana, and I was sending them some of the photos as far as what I had made. And I was just like, it's crazy to think where AI is as of right now in September, or basically October 2025. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in 2030? Like that's 5 years away, and it sounds far away, but 5 years is gonna go by just like that. And then it's like we are here now. Like a lot of stuff you can't even tell if it's AI or not. Imagine what it's gonna be like in 2030. So I'll leave you guys with that. I hope this video was able to help with somebody out there today. And let's go out here and shock the world and be great. Peace out.